show you how to get started on Part D of Assignment 2. So here you'll want to have a few tabs open. One, of course, to the document we're going to be working on, Part D. You'll also want to have a blank Google Doc. This is where you're going to paste all your information. You'll want to have the Assignment 2 data sets, and you probably want to work off of your copy, not off of mine. Let's see, what else? You'll also want to have the applet open, which will actually be making the graphs for you. So let's give this a try here. So let's see, open a blank Google document, complete each of the following tasks, and put your work on this document. Print a hard copy of the completed document, submit it with the other parts of the assignment. Those are the parts you did by hand. Please keep your work. So we're going to try to do all this and keep it limited to 2 pages if possible. Okay, so open the state info data set, which we'll do in a second. Consider the data on land area. Okay, so land area for each state. Use the appropriate statistics graphing applet. Make a histogram and a modified box plot. So we're going to be making 2 graphs, a histogram and a modified box plot showing the distribution of land areas. Okay, so then we're going to paste that on our document. So let's go to the data sets. And we said state info, so I'll click on the state info tab. And let's see, there should be, we're keeping track of land area. I think that's what it was. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and we'll just sort of highlight everything. We don't need to sort it. Just kind of, we're going to make a copy of this. So highlight all the areas. And so then we'll copy. So edit, copy that information. So then we'll now go over to our statistics applet. And let's go ahead and turn off the stacked and the header. Let's clear out the data that's there. And then I think if you just do a paste, Control V, paste, and just paste the data into the applet, then we'll click on Use Data. And okay, we get kind of a mess over in here. That's because these things are like in the thousands, and so let's see, n equals 51. Okay, that's good. That means we have 51 pieces of data. Okay, and we wanted to make a histogram. Okay, so we've got a histogram going, and I guess we can actually take this maybe and widen it. If we kind of get down here and pull it, we can kind of stretch this out so the numbers aren't overlapping as much. And let's see, number of bins. Right now it says 20 bins, and we were shooting for somewhere between 6 to 10. So we take this and we scroll down a little bit, get a number between 6 and 10. Let's see, that would be 10 bins. Okay, let's take a look at a few others. 8 bins would look like that. 6 bins would look like that. So I'm going to go for maybe about 10 bins on here. I could probably, it might be a good idea. We could also go with more if we wanted to, but let's shoot for 10. So we've got 10 bins here, and it looks like it's very skewed to the right, and there's probably some outlying states in terms of area. And then we also want to do a box plot. So click on box plot, and it'll put a box plot right on top of it. And let's make it, let's show the outliers. Okay, so what we have here is we've got a histogram, and then sitting kind of on top of it or above it is a modified box plot. We then want to get a screenshot of that. Now, depending upon you know what you're using, I'm using a Mac, so I'm just going to screenshot it this way. Let's see, take all this over here, make sure I get the numbers highlighted. Okay, that's a pretty good screenshot, I think. Okay, so then let me get over to my document. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. Might be a good idea to put a little heading on here. Let me see if I can move this down a bit. I'll have to play with the formatting later. It won't let me get out of this. There we go. Okay, so there's a picture of, I probably should have typed in here like part D or something like that. So I'll play with that a little later. But let's look at the other parts of the task. So it says paste copies of these graphs on your document. Make sure graphs have appropriate labeling, okay? Record the mean area and the median area. Let's go back to our applet. Maybe our applet can do that for us. So the mean, okay, so the actual mean looks like it's about a 69,253.048. And then median, let's go ahead and click on median. And so it gives us the mean and the median. So maybe you can screenshot those and paste them, or we can also, in fact, that might be a neat way to do it. Let's give that a try. Maybe screenshot the whole thing. Let's give this a try here. Okay, highlight that. And also get the mean and the median information on there. Okay. So then let me go back to my Google document. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. I'm going to replace it with that new one that has more information. Okay. Also, I could say part D. I think this was problem 1. And this was land area of U.S. states. And again, I might change that title a little later on, but let's see. Okay, so there's a semi-decent picture. We've got a nice modified box plot working, and we've got the mean and the median. All right, let's see what the other tasks are on here. Paste copies of the graphs, done. Record the mean area and median area, that's done. So now we have a few questions to answer. In terms of area, are most states above the mean or below the mean? Okay, so there are 51 states here. So we're looking for like 26 or more. Are most of the states above the mean or below the mean? All right, let's look at our graph here and see. Okay, so the mean, 69,253, is right here in red. So it's kind of hard to tell if most of the states are above or below. So we might want to go back to our original data set. Here's our original data set. And we may want to sort all of this. So I'll go through here. And let's say we're going to sort it by column C. Data, sort the range. Okay, and I wanted to go by column C from low to high. Okay, so now it's putting the states in terms of area. Okay, so now I've got all the areas here in order. So let's take a look at that. And we wanted to see, okay, what was so the average area was 69,000. And we're wondering if most are above 69,000 or most are below 69,000. So let's go back to so 69,000 right about here. So it looks like about 34 states fall below 69,000. So it looks like most of the states are below average. Okay, so this was for letter C. Most states have areas below the mean of 69,253.048. 0.048 square miles. Most states have areas that fall below the mean. Okay, and then let's see what else we have to answer. There's probably a part D on here. Let's go back and take a look at the directions. In terms of area, are most of the states above the median or are they below the median? Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so the median, once again, about 53,600. So let's see if most states are above that or below that. And again, go back to your spreadsheet. So let's see, 53,000 is about here. Ooh, it's very close. 53. It seems like about half the states are below and half the states are above. So here it's about even, which is not a surprise. The median is in the middle, and so neither should be above. Okay, so let's see, half the states have areas below the median, and half of the states have areas above the median. All right, so this is actually going fairly quickly. Let's see, letter E. In terms of area, are any of the states outliers? If so, identify these states. So let's go back and let's kind of look at our graph here. Well, it looks like there's two states that seem to be outliers. And so something around the high 200,000s. So we're going to look for the two largest states. Those appear to be outliers. And so if we go back to our data, let's see, what are the two largest states by area? Oh, appear to be Texas and Alaska. So the Texas and Alaska are outliers. Okay, so where is our document? Letter E. Let's see. Texas and Alaska are outliers. All right, let's make sure we answered the question. In terms of area, are any states outliers? If so, identify the states. It appears we've done that. So it looks like part D, problem 1 anyway, is finished. So hopefully this helps you kind of use the applet to make graphs, and then you'll answer a few questions based on that. So thank you for watching.